Hey guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension, and today is day 26 of the October YouTube Pagan Blog Challenge. This challenge was started by Brittany at Palm Tree Bewitchery channel, and I will put the links down below for her channel and for her Facebook page and all of the daily words, the challenge words. And today's word is scary. You want to know what comes to mind to me? It just literally popped in my mind because I've already talked about things that had happened to me when I was growing up that were scary. Okay, at least one that was a major thing for me, very traumatic. I'm not sure which one I did that in. Ghosts, maybe. I don't remember. But so what I was thinking of that is scary, I've heard a lot of people say that they're like scared of like dolls and stuff like that, right? And clowns and stuff like that. That kind of stuff doesn't scare me. As a matter of fact, something that I thought of, on Facebook once there was a family member who was talking about like the Chucky movies or whatever, and how like Chucky would just like scare the living crap out of them. I'm like, I would beat that little sucker's boop, boop, you know what I mean? Because that just doesn't scare me. I mean, it's a little doll. The things that we put our fear into, it's not the doll that's scary. It's maybe a spirit that's inside of it that's doing something, right? That's more scary to me. What's more scary to me is not the darkness anymore. It's like what could be trying to hide in that darkness, or things that maybe we don't even know anything about, right? The fear of the unknown. But also, it makes me think of anxiety. And that is something that I have dealt with, is anxiety. And I still suffer from it, but it's not to the degree that it was a few years ago. It was so bad I did not want to go to the house. That's when it stopped for me. I've talked about how I used to like to drive, and then I just stopped being able. I can still drive, don't get me wrong, and I'm better now than what I was then, but this is when my daughter was still in high school, and I had to drive her every morning, and I started just getting this major anxiety being out on the road. My heart would just like heart palpitations and cold sweats, and oh my God, it was just horrible. And I didn't understand why. And I would start feeling that with other things too. And mainly just getting out of the house and being around people. That's when it started. And I think that's, honest to God, when my empathy and some of my psychic abilities started kicking in. I think that's part of what comes along with anxiety. I hear tons and tons of people talking about how they have anxiety and panic attacks and stuff. But I also think it has to do very much with the ascension that we're going through and how we're moving into a different area of the solar system. And the sun is like emitting different things now. And I think that is part of the anxiety. In my honest opinion, I think that's where it's coming from, because people are starting to pick up other energies that they had not before. Not to mention, if you're not getting as much sun, because we have had so much cloud cover, and this is also why people get, as far as I'm concerned, or from what I understand, anxiety more like in the winter months because the sun is blacked out. Well, doesn't it make sense that if we're moving into a different area of the solar system and we've got issues with the sun itself and what it is emitting, and you can go on to, not NASA, but there's another one. There's another one I follow. Is it space.com? I think it is. And they talk about, and there's other stuff too that I've read about, a solar flare that's coming, and that's the Ascension event and stuff like that. And so doesn't it make sense that that would be affecting, because vitamin D deficiency can also be very much related to anxiety and related to many other things. That's why they say, like, I've heard people say that they have to do tanning and stuff like that, tanning beds in the wintertime and stuff like that. So I don't know about where you live, but we have all the time, or it was really bad. Towards the end of it, we didn't have it as much, but very much in the beginning of summer and all last year as well, there was tons of chemtrails where you would see all these chemtrails up in the sky. And then, of course, everything's cloud cover. I mean, this past summer, we barely even used our pool because we didn't have that much sun. Like I said, I don't know what it's like where you live, but it was constantly cloud cover. Not raining, just cloud cover. And not just billowy clouds here and there, just like everything covered in clouds. But before that, first thing in the morning, you would see the chemtrails from the planes. And then cloud cover all day. So I think that that's definitely something that's related to anxiety, because they were not letting the sun through, and thereby you're not getting your natural vitamin D in that way, which people are used to. So I think we're just generally happier when we have sunlight. That's how things grow. And it directly affects us too. So anyways, this kind of took another weird spin from scary to to anxiety and all that good stuff. Anywho, I'm sending you guys all love and light. Thank you.